for the high ground. Then we are nice wave off. Doxy is on the run, and he jumps.
Good evening and welcome to game number 2 between NEXT.kz and SGC. And you're wondering, like, okay, I only just tuned in, why is this game number 2? Where was game number 1? Game number 1 was played today at 7, so we already had game number 1 for this best out of 3 for ProDota2 non-pro league. Game number 1 was taken by SGC, and we're gonna see if NEXT.kz is gonna be able to force out a game number 3 for this tournament, for this elimination bracket, rather double elimination bracket even, because the winner of this team will go to the winners bracket final. The loser of this team will still be able to make it through, but they have to go through the losers bracket to be able to have a chance there, have a chance to still be in the finals of this match. Finals, number 1 place is $5,000, number 2 is $3,000, and number 4 is nothing. Number 1 is 5,000, number 2 is 3,000, and number 3 is 2,000. Oh, wow, $10,000 prize pool in total. And I just have to try to sell one thing to the chat. Ooh. There. That is about all I can say for now. So we have got, so far, NEXT.kz, Lone Druid, Darkseer, Invoker banned out, Jungle Heroes being banned out by SGC in the form of an Enchantress and a Chen, and we are gonna see what's gonna be the last ban. What is gonna be the last ban for SGC? I mean, we still have the Lone Druid in. The Lycan. That's the one. Lycan. Furion. Broodmother. Broodmother not anymore. But still Furion and a Lycan still in. So Lycan probably picked up by NEXT.kz. A Furion for SGC as well. Still a Shrek probably to complete with it. And yeah, there we go. They do pick that up. So having a very strong lane with that. Pushing lane. Not really a lane, pushing line up. Uh-oh. It's raining and I have one of my windows open in my bedroom. It's not very good, is it? I'll hope for the best. I will hope for the best. We've got next pick incoming for NEXT.kz. As well, what is still in that they want to have? They want to have a Windrunner. They need a solo lane. If they're gonna send Lycan into the jungle, they need to have that solid solo lane to deal with the long lane. Maybe a Queen of Pain if they want to have that option too. Or if they're gonna lane Lycan into on a lane, then they might want to pick up a jungle hero in the form of the Enigma, who's still in the pool. It's gonna be the Venomancer instead, though. Venomancer instead, so they will have that support sorted and basically not giving anything away. Windrunner is a good one to have regardless on the lane, on a long lane. It's just a solid one to have. Lycan can be in the jungle, can be on lane. Venomancer will be support, so not really giving that much away for the lineups, forcing SGC to pick something that, you know, is more in lines of their strategy, which is of course not bad, but not really countering the strategy of SGC. Maybe they want to still pick up a Enigma. I'm a fan of Enigma, in case you are wondering, because yeah, black holes and jungling and pushing. He's basically everything, and a long lane if you want to, or solo mid lane if you want to. I'm a fan. I am a fan. Let's see what SGC is gonna pick up though. Waiting for their last hero before the second banning phase. Did we miss any other heroes that they're normally banned out? Well, I'm not sure if I can call the Naga Siren or the Keeper of the Light or the Visage. any of those. I still don't know which one of the three. Or the next assassin that we saw in the previous game. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna see. And of course, the next assassin was on the lane of was on the side of NEXT.kz in the previous game. So
Radiant team banned.
they might pick it up again, even though it didn't really work out the way they wanted it to. Shadow Demon picked up SGC, so thinking, you know what, NEXT.kz picked up their support, we gotta pick up our support too, making sure that our support's not gonna get banned out. And of course, Shadow Demon and Leshrac is a great combination to have in
Dire team banned.
in a lane. And even if they're not in a lane, it's just Shadow Demon is probably one of the most better supports out there with his Soul Catcher on there. And of course, one thing that we also have to think about is if there's gonna be a gank on a lane where the Shadow Demon's at, and when Nature's Prophet is not at, then Nature's Prophet can just TP in the time there's a disruption there. So he'll have all the time in the world to make sure that he gets there for the rest of the gank. So definitely a good one to have. We have a ban out in the form of a CK from NEXT.kz. They don't want to face that one anymore. Of course, that's a good combination with the Shadow Demon as well.
10 seconds remaining.
Let's see what SGC wants to ban out. I mean, so far NEXT.kz, what do they need? Well, they don't need a Brewmaster because that one's got banned out. Would be a good hero to have, even though with the Venomance I'm not 100% sure. But NEXT.kz do like the Brewmaster. Stalkite is the one that plays it then, but it's a hero that they do like to play. They also like to play the Morphling, so we might see that one banned out from SGC. We have got a Beastmaster banned out from NEXT.kz. Still expecting that SGC needs those solo lanes, which they actually do. I mean, Nature's Prophet could go on a solo lane. Leshrac and Shadow Demon would probably be gonna go together. So SGC still needs one solo lane, or and then a tri-lane or one dual lane extra. It depends on where Nature's Prophet is gonna be also. Enigma will be banned out here by SGC, so NEXT.kz is not gonna be able to get that one anymore, indicating that SGC might want to be the only one to have something in the jungle. But we will find out in time. Shadow Shaman. Wow, I was not expecting that one. I have not seen Shadow Shaman picked up in ages. Shadow Shaman will be the pickup for NEXT.kz, so he'll probably be in a solo mid lane. More pushing power for NEXT.kz. I say more because Lycan and Venomance are of course very strong pushing heroes as well. Ooh. Okay, I actually might have to run to close the window. Wait a second. I definitely have to run to close out the window. Sorry, I'm really sorry. But otherwise my room is gonna flood and I don't want that. Be back. So, wow, sorry for that. But otherwise, you know, there's thunder and stuff going on here, so I really had to run also. Exciting. Anyway, that got my adrenaline going again. That's cool. So we have a Sand King being picked up here by NEXT.kz and a Rubik by SGC to finish it off. Wow, these lineups, I mean, they have got Teamfight on NEXT.kz, they've got Pushing Power on NEXT.kz, they've got a Lycan on NEXT.kz. I mean, come on, it's the Lycan. But on SGC, it's the Night Stalker, and I always like the Night Stalker in combination with the with the Furion and the Leshrac. If there's gonna be a gank on the lane where the Leshrac is, Furion will be able to TP in there as well, and that's gonna be a guaranteed kill, almost. Guaranteed kill of a tower, that is. If the gank is successful, the tier 1 tower will drop. Sorry, I'm out of breath. My room is not that far away though, but I jumped a bit, I guess. Yeah. There we go. We are gonna jump ourselves into the game because it has begun. Almost 5 seconds, and then it has begun, and we will be seeing which one of these two teams. Well, if SGC is gonna take the next game, if they can take their second game of this round, a best out of 3, or if NEXT.kz is gonna be able to force out a third game. So we have Drainage playing the Night Stalker. Warlock is going to be playing the Nature's Prophet. We have Olfak on the Shadow Demon. Prof Headshot is going to be playing the Leshrac with 2 legs on the Rubik, so we're going to see a Rubik mid. We're going to see Craney's probably supported by the... Yeah, Craney's... We're going to probably see a tri-lane with Prof Headshot and Shadow Demon and a Night Stalker and Warlock on a solo lane. I'm not sure yet which one. It will depend on the team, how they want to go it, what they are expecting on the opposite side to appear. We've got Lucky on the Venomancer for NEXT.kz. Up on the Radiant side, we're going to have Equal on the Windrunner. We're going to have Mantis playing the Lycanthrope, and we're still waiting for the last two to be here. It looks like Stalker and Reeves are AFK at this time, which means that which heroes are we missing? These are actually the 3 heroes that got picked up first. So then we still have a Sand King. I'm not sure. I think Stalker would probably be playing that one. Which one got picked up before the Sand King? Oh yeah, we have got Reeves probably playing the Shadow Shaman then. By the way, in advance, Shadow Shaman, Shadow Demon, I'm gonna mess that up. Just saying. I am gonna mess that up. And I hopefully not too much. And if you hear like thunder and stuff, don't worry. It's only here and it's only outside. I don't think my internet will drop out because of it. Even though I shouldn't say that. There. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. Still waiting. Yeah, this would be a good trailing. It will be a very deadly trailing also. I mean, disruptions to initiate, follow up stun, and then a nuke from the void. This is gonna be a kill. You're gonna go on the bottom lane maybe to be a bit more aggressive. Maybe on the top lane. I'm so happy I closed the window. I don't know how loud you hear that. I would like to know if you're able to hear that. If you could hear what I just heard. So in 6 minutes from now I will look at the chat and I will hear it, I will read it if it's there. We have got still waiting for the last 2 from NEXT.kz. Okay, shit. Oh, there we go. Reeves is there. Ooh, hello Sand King. And hello Shadow Shaman. Sand King is cooler though. But yeah. Everybody's complete, so I am expecting a go anytime soon. Did I mention? I mentioned in every cast that I see that I do like the way the Sand King looks as he comes out of the picks. Stupid trees. I want to see all of Sand King, not just. There we go. This is probably the best we get. He's like flat on the floor. Yep, do like it. Okay, so we have Reeves on the Sand King and Stalker on the Shadow Shaman. So the other way around that I was expecting it, to be fair. So shame on me. But this is going to be the lineup for NEXT.kz. Oh wow, that rhymed. I know, thank you. So that's cool. And we'll see which one is going where. Everybody of SGC is actually going towards the bottom lane, seeing if they can find someone there. The wolves from Lycan are already scouting out in the jungle, seeing if they can find the ruin spot and stuff. Or if they can find out which one are they going to be facing on the lanes. We're going to have at least everybody of NEXT.kz rotating to the top lane, apart from the Windrunner. So we'll see Equal on the bottom lane by herself, most likely, with a mid lane for Stalker, I am expecting, and then a tri lane for the Sand King, for the Venomancer, as well as the Lycanthrope. If it's going to be tri lane versus tri lane, then I am not sure. I mean, the disruption will be there first. And of course Reeves can stun his target and Lucky can Gale, but there's not really a stopping that they can do from the ganks that are coming out. As you see, wanting to find someone, gonna play support just to counter the Lycan. I mean, there's a reason Lycan gets banned out every time. And this reason is that he is just, you really have to counter him. So SGC, they know that. They the last ban that they did, they discussed it, thinking, you know what, we can ban him out right now, or we can leave him in and pick up the Nature's Prophet, because otherwise the Nature's Prophet would be in the hands of NEXT.kz. So they chose to let him go through, and with that, they basically were forced to already go very aggressive in the jungle of NEXT.kz. So we're probably gonna have, actually I should have known this. I was wrong earlier, but I should have known this, that the aggressive tri-lane is on this bottom lane. This way, these two heroes will also be able to maybe try and gank the Lycan in the jungle a couple of times. That is something that they will probably have to do. In the meantime, semi-tri-lane on top lane here as well, with Lycan actually in the jungle here, and it's gonna be the Sand King that's farming here, together with the Venomancer. Oh, Venomancer actually, whoa, hello. It's gonna be a Nature's Prophet here by himself. Well, we have to be careful. I mean, one Gale and he's gonna be so slow, with maybe Wolves also taking up the tower, and it will be very, very dangerous lane for him to be in. Another dangerous lane is his bottom lane. And as you can see, Windrunner feels the same way. She's not been able to get all that close. Nature's Prophet is going to TP in, and this is going to be Warlock already level 2. I'm a bit surprised. This might be even a tier 1 tower already. Edict being the first one to skill for Prof Headshot. There's going to be some blinks to the creep wave. They're going to kill off the creep wave first before continuing on the tower. Equal can't really get all that close in the meantime. Nature's Prophet's just been he's just left his top lane alone. He can't really do anything there. And there goes the Edict again, still level 1, but it doesn't matter. If SGC is getting this one, this will be so much early gold that they are at a very big head start if they manage to take this down. And it looks like they might be able to. Crane is just tanking the tower for a bit, seemingly okay with it. Takes a power shot in the face, though, is gonna have to pop himself. And also, indeed, he's to tangle with it. And that's tier 1 tower going down. Shadow Demon taking the last hit, so extra gold up for the support. He almost has enough money for his boots right now, and that will be very, very welcome indeed. And they will TP to the top lane. So, you know, they killed off the tier 1 tower, and they know they can't really push it to the tier 2 tower. So now Offik is on the top lane together with the Leshrac, and they will continue going here, maybe with the Night Stalker if he TP's there, with Warlock on the bottom lane, because Warlock couldn't really do anything on the top lane. Disruption going off, Soulcatcher as well, but Burrow strikes his way out of there from the Sand King. And and there we have. So the tri-lane is switched with the solo lane, and in the switch they managed to get a tier 4 tower. That is probably the best switch that you have, and we have got a first blood, and I'm sorry for missing that there was a telekinesis as well as a Fate Bolt. No Sprout yet, but Nature's Prophet coming in anyway, and it was the first blood going to 2 legs up on the Shadow Shaman, and Lycan wasn't able to do anything there. He was fairly close, but it's gonna rotate actually. Might be going into this middle lane now, or just gonna go into the jungle. Might just go into the jungle after taking care of some of the experience on this middle lane. Just turned level 3. In the meantime, Lucky is still level 1. It's almost level 2 though, so it's very close, but no, we'll see. I'm still a bit impressed by the lane swap from SGC, and managing to take first blood with that on the Shadow Shaman in this middle lane. I mean, 2 legs. He's already ahead of this lane just by taking that kill. He is almost a level ahead, not quite a level, but close to it. And Windrunner versus the Nature's Prophet is going to be way easier for a Warlock to deal with. But yeah. Definitely good start for SGC. Let's see if they can keep it up, or if I mean, of course, no. There's a reason. Like I said earlier, there's a reason Lycan is banned out. Disruption, Soulcatcher, Venomancer taking a lot of damage. Leshrac taking a kill there, and there goes the Venomancer still going down. Warlock TPing in for that one. Took an assist for that one as well. I mean, even if he's not getting those last hits, that he is in range for all. He has been in range for all kills so far. So the experience is his. Able to get some good going on that lane with Leshrac. I mean, he took the kill, but you know what? He ate a tango, so he'll be fine. And they might just try to push another tier 1 tower, and they can do that. And with NEXT.kz, they do have the Shadow Shaman, but he needs to be level 6 before they can be so aggressive with pushing. Before he can place those wards. And Leshrac in the meantime level 3, so now he has a level 2 Edict, and there's no fortification because it was used on a tier 1 tower on the bottom lane. So look at this tower dropping so fast. Here comes the Gale hitting on Kranich only. Kranich who's tanking the tower once again. And he takes the last hit for the tower as well as Reese is on his way out. And that is SGC taking care of their second tier 1 tower in the game. Let's see if they can continue to keep the pressure on, because that is something that they will have to do. And it looks like at least on this top lane, they will continue to keep the pressure on. Reeves is going to pop himself into a sandstorm, clearing off the creep wave slowly but steadily. Actually, he's backing off again, knowing that Shrek could throw out a stun and hit him guaranteed. Look at that edict. I mean, it's basically free damage, and he can just back off and wait for his edict to be off cooldown again, wait for a creep wave, and then go stand there again, and then the tower will slowly drop, and there's nothing NEXT.kz can do against it. That is just such a powerful way. Actually, to back off, okay. Knowing that there was too much support now. Windrunner coming here as well. So that's it's too risky. They'd rather go somewhere else. Maybe towards the middle lane we might see a push there. Where Shadow Shaman is level 5 and level 6 upon 2. Like he stole a level 3 ether structure. We'll be able to harass the Shadow Shaman a lot. But we'll see though. I mean, with those 2 towers down so far, it does give NEXT.kz a bit more freedom to farm. I mean, they've got the whole bottom lane free to farm. They've got some extra space on the top lane to farm. And there's gonna be a loud bang soon with the thunder. Oh, not that loud. Okay, you heard the thunder. I see that now. You heard the thunder. I wonder if you heard that thunder too. It gives a nice cozy feeling to it, don't you think? Like being inside while thunderstorms going on and stuff. Yeah, I like it. I like it indeed. Windrunner. Iron Branch's queen. Rubik got a haste rune. Wonder when he's gonna use it and what he's gonna use it for. I mean, so far he's being a bit outnumbered. I don't think he knows it yet though. But as soon as Shadow Shaman chooses to initiate, there will be a chicken, there will be a hex, there will be a shackle, and a shackle shot maybe too. And this is nighttime, so I don't think he saw Windrunner yet. I'm not sure though. He's playing it very carefully though, so I do think he might be thinking about something. Fade Bolt doing a lot of damage there. He still has the Ether Shock though upon the Rubik. Telekinesis, no more mana upon the and now he pops his haste rune. But being turned into a chicken, doesn't know how fast he has to get away from that, but he has mana again now though.
Thank you.
And Salve being used on the Shadow Shaman, so he won't be able to get a kill anymore, so that haste rune definitely helped him. In the meantime, on the bottom lane we have Reese in a lot of trouble, gets silenced. He's gonna try to hide himself into the jungle, but is he gonna be able to get... Where's he gonna go? And he goes down, Void ending it, and Crane's taking the kill. Shrek in the meantime on the run for the creep wave, but he should be fine. In the meantime, Shackle up on the Rubik, but it's only Shadow Shaman here, and here comes the Shadow Demon as well. There's the Soul Catcher landing on the Venomancer instead of on the Shadow Shaman though, but the Ether Shock from 2 legs doing so much damage! Double kill for him, Venomancer and Shadow Shaman going down! SGC, all 4 heroes, well 4 heroes, not all 4 because it's 5 heroes in total of course, but 4 heroes of SGC helping out there as Warlock is trying to get away from the wolves, from the Lycan, but he won't be able to do so, and he goes down, and that is at least something they get in return for that one. And Windrunner able to stay alive in all that. Shrek not helping out, he was not there, he is farming happily, and he is doing okay. One thing that we have to note, and even though Lycan, he just took a kill, but other than that, other than also the time that he spent on the top lane, he has not really been that much in the game. So it's NEXT.kz. They're slightly losing they're losing ground, but they're losing ground because it's 4 on 5, not because they are not 5 on 5. So it is natural for SGC to be getting an advantage now, and they probably know that too. The only thing is they have to get enough advantage for them to be able to continue to keep at it as soon as the Lycan decides to join into a fight. Prophet Shot is gonna try to get away, gets in a War Trap though, perfect War Trap, Venomancer ending it, Cranies can't go all too close anymore, has to back off, Shadow Demon, sorry, killing off the last word, getting some gold there, but has to back off again. So that was the first set of wards, I believe, being placed by the Shadow Shaman, and it was a defensive one. It was a defensive one. Now you have Rubik stealing the wolves, that's nice. They do a lot of harassment. Mantis will now find out just how much. Well, actually the wolves are already down. Wow. Should have poison. Off-hack. Meantime, bottom lane, Warlock might be in some trouble. Reeves looking for a burst strike, won't be able to do so though. Shadow Shaman in there as well, but he is not fast enough to keep up with the Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet who actually picked up a hand of Midas, so we'll be able to farm and get that experience extra fast in the jungle. In the meantime, middle lane, SGC looking to push down the last tier 1 tower that's still standing there. Fortification is up again in the meantime. And the wolves are killing off the wolves. Oh, Wolfception. And they won't be able to clear off the tower in this go, but maybe next go they will. But NEXT.kz though, you don't take our tower. You know, take our tower. There are 4 heroes of NEXT.kz in this middle lane, including the Lycan. Lycan, who is level 8 right now, doesn't have enough mana yet to pop his ultimate, but might just want to. Doesn't have any wolves right now at the moment either, though, so it's gonna have to be a choice. Tower will still drop to Leshrac. NEXT.kz backing off. Kranich on that way as well. It's nighttime. He wants to go for equal, and there goes the Void. Hacks up on the Kranich though. Stun from Leshrac hits, and Rubik taking the last hit on the Windrunner. It's gonna be Shadow Shaman. It's gonna try to back off with the Soul Catcher on him, but he's gonna be fine. And 5 heroes of SGC in this middle lane. And it was only Sand King that wasn't there. Sand King was level 6, so we might see an epicenter fairly soon. But for now, SGC backing off again, thinking, you know what, we got our tier 1 towers. We're gonna regroup, we're gonna get our experience, we're gonna get our mana and health back. And getting those ultimates back up again. Making sure that the next team fight, next time they push, they will be able to keep the advantage. In the meantime though, rather than getting their health and mana back up, which is mostly their mana actually, they go for Roshan, and that is totally unexpected. And the reason why they do it so early as well is because they know that Lycan, I mean, come on, Lycan picked up a Medallion of Courage as well as a Vladimir's offering, so the next thing he would do is kill off the Roshan. That is what he would do, that is what he needs to do, and that is just something that Lycan does. And with the Medallion he would be able to do it fairly fast as well, so that's a good choice for NEXT.kz to scout this out, but good choice for SGC to try and take down this Roshan, even though they get forced out again here. Oh, it's only Lucky there. Lucky might be a bit outnumbered. No, there's the rest. We have an epicenter, like I said. Sprout up. Lucky. Fade Bolt. Lucky. Not so lucky. He goes down. Leshrac taking the last hit. And they want to go for this. They think, okay, you don't have a Venomancer anymore. No Venom ulti. Well, he's level 5, so they wouldn't have that anyway. Shadow Shaman's ward being there. Stalcat going down to the Rubik, though. Epicenter from Reeves. We'll try to chase down the Leshrac. We'll try to chase down the Rubik, but won't find anything. In the meantime, we see the Lycan turn himself into a wolf, but the invisibility rule will make sure that Kranich is safe. Lycan in a disruption. Offag not so lucky, getting shackled. Mantis on the chase for Kranich. Kranich still invisible. Will he turn into out of wolf form soon? Yes, he will. There he goes. Telekinesis there. 2 legs. He is probably gonna go down too. He stole the epicenter. What the hell? Was able to do that. Gets a triple kill of killing out the Lycan equal. Gonna try to ledge a shackle. Doesn't ledge those. Just try to slow them down. But Kranich still takes the kill. And that is a team wipe in favor of SGC. And I say team wipe even though there's already people back up again. But because everybody's so low level, everybody was back up again already. So that's the reason why it was a team wipe. And it was a team wipe. Indeed. But Shadow Demon did go down, I believe, as well as an H Prophet on Leshrac. Huh. But yeah, definitely fight for SGC, and they will take this Roshan, or at least will try to, because here comes team again. They don't have an epicenter this time. Demonic Bridge upon the Sand King. Burrow Strike still hits upon the Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon, Venomancer ulti. He's now level 6, but look at that Soul Catcher increasing the damage taken upon the Venomancer. He goes down. Still Venomancer ulti hit on a lot of people, and like I said, they're still low level, so they're still low life also. And the chase is on for the Sand King. Sand King, who's got 70 HP left. Face boots up on Rubik. He might be able to get a kill. Or Tulix is really trying to. One more Fate Bolt will do the job. Up into the higher ground. And there he goes. Takes the kill. In the meantime, Lycan was able to take the Aegis in all that time. And all that meant Lycan did manage to pick up Roshan. Did manage to pick up the Aegis. And we'll have to run very fast. Ether Shock will do a lot of harassment. But Nature's Prophet ulti going through Stalcat. Stun from Leshrac not hitting. What did he steal? He stole an Aether Shock. Higher ground. Not just Kranich to a tree. Telekinesis up on Mantis. Leshrac on as well. 2 legs pops himself into Yule Scepter. Will be able to stay alive for a little while longer, but still gets harassed by equal. And goes down to the Aether Shock of the Shadow Shaman. The rest of SGC has to back off right now. Warlock is in trouble. He can TP away. I don't think Mantis has enough damage to do that. Nope, he doesn't. And that is indeed a successful retreat for SGC. I mean, they lost their Shadow Demon. They lost their Rubik, but at least their Night Stalker is still alive. He has not died yet a single time. He's level 9 right now. I think I should let you look at this one. But because of Lycan taking down Roshan almost by himself, I believe, he got that extra experience. He's level 10 right now, and Lycan is one of those heroes. I mean, that's you know why you ban him out, right? He's just too powerful. So yeah. Normally you don't see him come out of the jungle until later, but right now he's already got 3 kills up his sleeve, and he's building towards a Necronomicon. Already got the Roshan. He is doing quite good, and I'm curious to see how how SGC is gonna deal with that, and of course they will have a bit more pressure to put out in the ways of an H-Prophet and a Leshrac, and that's why also we see the tier 1 towers already down. But then again, it's just tier 1 towers. We'll see how much further they can push this, because 2 tier 1 towers also down on their side right now. In the meantime, Nature's Prophet has picked up a mechanism. I just saw that, but I didn't really point it out just yet. Vanguard completed up on the Night Stalker as he smokes up together with the Leshrac. Leshrac, who's picked up an Ogre Club, is gonna go for BKB first, it seems. That extra health up on him. And that leaves Rubik. Rubik, we saw Azul Scepter already, and he's got face boots. We saw that already as well. He had a nice start in the mid lane, so has got 8 kills out of the 13. He's been in 10 out of the 13 kills in total, so having a great game for him so far. Lucky. Gonna be safe behind this tower. With Rubik being here by himself, well, I'll stay by himself. Shadow Demon is fairly close, just in case. He's level 6 as well. We'll be able to throw the Demonic Purge for everyone who tries to chase down this Rubik. In the meantime, whoa, we might have some issues going in. Burst Strike, Epicenter, Crane needs a lot of trouble right now. Here comes the Nature's Prophet as well. But more trouble is Shadow Shaman, who goes down, dominating Crane and takes a double kill. Venomancer 4 still hitting, but they just want the gold from that one. And that is 2 heroes down. Epicenter was used, but that Vanguard from the Night Stalker, making sure he stays alive. And even Leshrac stayed alive. That Ogre Club helped out. Definitely did. He landed a stun up on the Shadow Shaman, was able to help Cranius take care of all those heroes, or both heroes that were there. And SGC might make use of this push to take down the tier 2 tower, or at least do some damage to it, because of course Shadow Shaman and this Sand King are back up again right now. So we'll see though, if they want to continue doing this. They have to wait for the creep wave, which is very far behind. Oh, actually no, here it is, taking a detour. Bit weird.
Radiant structures are fortified.
What did he steal? He stole the power shot. Nice. Harassment deluxe. Burrow Strike hitting on Cranius. Shackle. Legends Cranius at 2 legs. Power shot's going through as well. Gale going through both as well. Venomancer ulti hitting as well. Cranius in a lot of trouble. Will he die here for the first time? Mechanism will help him out for slightly. But that Burrow Strike got him. Sand King taking the kill. 2 legs in a lot of trouble. Will get picked up by the Lycan as well. Shrek gets picked up by the Windrunner. Shackle. Shackle shot. Warlock. He is not going to be safe anymore. Shadow Shaman taking the last hit. That is NEXT.kz taking back 4 for the price of 0. And they defend their tower. Even ever so slightly. Even if not for that much. They defend their tower, and that's all that matters. And they're going to continue pushing, and they want this last tier 1 tower standing on the map. Because if they got that, then at least, well, at least the dire advantage for Roshan is a bit less. Because they can't TP so close to it anymore, apart from this tower, I guess. But yeah, they get a tower. Of course they want tower. Tower is money. So NEXT.kz, making sure that the advantage that nice. That the advantage that SGC got from fighting 4 on 5 is not as much anymore. Stun hitting. We also have the Necronomicon completed up on Mantis, by the way. It's level 1 so far. We'll see it increase over time. Still the age is up on the Lycan as well, so they might just try to force out a team fight sometime soon. Especially now that Sand King picked up a Blink Dagger from the side shop. But they need some of their heroes with a bit more mana and HP. Even though the regeneration rune will be picked up by Windrunner, so she doesn't need to go back. She's got 2,500 gold up on herself. Shadow Shaman got a Blink Dagger as well, so massive initiation out coming from NEXT.kz, and they're looking good. They are looking good. Definitely so. The tier 2 tower dropped as well, by the way, so that's NEXT.kz having an advantage right now over SGC, and we see the gold graph being in the middle, with still SGC 5 kills ahead, but that tower makes sure that the gold graph is just in the middle there. Experience graph is in favor of NEXT.kz. That should not come as a surprise, because they were the last one to take a team fight, and it's quite logical. I mean, the kills later on mean more than the kills earlier on, so, and they took the last team fight, so they were able to be up their highest. Power shot stolen. Burrow Strike steals away the creeps from the Windrunner. Let's see if I... what? Oh, he's already backing off. Let's see if I missed some other items. Level 2 Necronomicon, so that's there. Sand King Blink Dagger. Shadow Shaman Blink Dagger. Randomizer not got that much. He got threats though. He's got 1400 gold, not that bad. Windrunner 3100 gold up on her though. So I'm really curious to see what she's gonna go for. I kind of think it's gonna be a sheepstick, it's gonna be a Scythe of Ice, but she might just want to finish off her mechanism. But if she wanted that, she can already do that. So I don't know why she wouldn't buy that yet then. It's a bit awkward. It is. There's no other mechanism being built. Maybe she wants to get a Force Staff and a mechanism at the same time. It could be. SGC smoked up, rotating to the top lane. We'll find there the Shadow Shaman as well as the Windrunner. I wonder. Whoa, blinking. Oh fuck, being locked in play. Shackle doesn't hit, but doesn't need to hit. Power Shot, not even needed. And Nature's Prophet ultimate goes through. And here comes SGC. They want to go for the Windrunner. Windrunner's gonna try to hide in the jungle. She still has a TP score. Gonna try to get it off. It will be in time. No, it won't be. Silence. Windrunner probably dead in the meantime. Shadow Shaman goes down as well with the Power Shot. And Rubik taking the last hit with that one. With his Power Shot because he still has... Well, now he has a chicken. He stole that before he shot his Power Shot. Nice job. Rubik actually... Yeah, Rubik taking the last hit. So, 2 quick kills, but they did lose the Shadow Shaman for it. But then again, they lost the Shadow Demon for it. But Shadow Demon for Shadow Shaman and Windrunner, good trade regardless. Good trade regardless. The Shrek isn't able to save that much apparently. 900 gold up on him. He still has his Over Club. I was just looking through that item, so that's still what I'm doing. 2,000 gold up on the Nature's Prophet. I also think he's gonna go for a Hex Stick. He's gonna go for a Scythe of Ice. He needs to be able to have something for that Lycan when he's not in a BKB. If Lycan is gonna go for a BKB, which I think he will, because there's not that much. There's actually nothing that can stop him in his BKB on the dire side. I mean, normally you maybe see a Beastmaster or something like that, or a Enigma, but neither this time. As you see, is gathering around the tier 1, tier 2 tower. Are they gonna have another smoke? Looks like they are. Interrupted by the thunder. It's pretty close by. I never had that my internet went out due to storms and stuff, but if it does, then you know why. Because there's a storm pretty close by, so just putting it out there. All the cables are under the floor and stuff, so they don't have any issues. Only reason would be if lightning struck somewhere, that would cause it. TP in from the Prophet on the top lane, bottom lane. Lycan will be forced back. Is he gonna try? He doesn't have a TP. Level 3 Necronomicon, and it's actually. Oh, I thought the gank was gonna go to the bottom lane, but I changed direction. Venomance is gonna be the one to die. That will give Mantis the chance to go for Warlock together with Reeves. Burstrike was already there. There comes Leshrac stun. There comes the TPs, and that is Warlock being saved. That is Night Stalker on the run. Sand King, is he gonna be in time? Burstrikes himself into the trees. Is gonna try to. Oh, it's not gonna be able to. There is the disruption and the kill. Rubik taking it on the killing spree. It's still Mantis that was able to live there though. He will be back into the jungle, continuing to farm. So it's something, but it's not a Lycan. You killed off the Sand King, which is nice, but you know, Lycan is of course different material. Shadow Shaman going for a BKB. Also, he picked up a Meteor Hammer. Will be able to pick up a Ogre Club right now as well. As we see Kranich on the run here. On the run. Nice. We're probably looking for farm. We're looking for someone to kill. Probably farm more though. The Shrek is gonna try to take the last hit of the tower. Oh, he's actually backing off, noticing the Lycan might be there because the wolves are there. The Shrek might be in some trouble here, but there is support for it in the form of a Rubik if he wants to. Lycan does not want to chase. Too risky. Tower still alive on the bottom lane. And
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I was gonna say tier 2 tower getting pressured, but it was they were already TPs away from there, so they didn't want to go for that. 1300 gold up on Leshrac could buy the recipe now if he's expecting to die soon. If they want to force the team fight, I don't think they do though. It is the fact that Lycan, he did not die in the entire time that after we saw him picking up the Aegis. But he also doesn't have an Aegis anymore, which means. Hello Roshan. He is back up, so we'll see if a fight again shortly for Roshan, which both teams will have. Smoke up for SGC. Let's see if they're gonna try to go for Roshan, or if they're gonna try to look for this. Or smoke up for NEXT.kz as well. This is nice. It's the timing. I mean, you wanna try to gank some people, and then go for Roshan with the advantage that you get. But yeah. if both of you do that, that's a bit of a, well, not really all that useful. But they want Roshan. I'm waiting for the initiation. Well, there's of course plenty of initiation up on the Radiant side. They've got the Sand King Blink Burrow Epicenter, even though he's still level 10, not level 11 yet, but still, it's a good initiation. Same thing goes for the Shadow Shaman, sorry. Smokeoff has run out of SGC, and it's gonna be NEXT.kz that's gonna go for Roshan, trying to go for that first. I mean, they have not got that much team fight. Leshrac stun will hit though. So that is something. Shackle, wow, Cranage, Epicenter being caught, a blink, Burrow strike, Epicenter, Prof headshot will go down here. Cranage still alive so far, does being popped by the Shadow Demon, not wanting to have give anybody the chance to escape to this one. Rubik killing off the Sand King, getting a double kill. Actually, no, he doesn't. It's gonna be Venomancer that got taken down by the Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon, Shadow Shaman, and it's 2 for 2 so far. Cranage down, Leshrac down, as well as the Sand King and the Venomancer. Words are still up from the Shadow Shaman though. It's gonna be, wow, Warlock being turned into a piglet. He is outnumbered by far and will force himself into the high ground, and it won't be enough. He will drop here with 2 legs still being here. Fate Bolt will be off cooldown, force himself into the high ground. He's gonna be able to throw it on a face Force Staff there, but he has to wait until his Force Staff is off cooldown. Actually, no, he will TP. He won't wait. He can't wait. He needs to stop this from happening. And NEXT.kz is pretty low, so he might be able to do something here. And he comes there together with Leshrac. Leshrac throwing down another stun. Will there be, oh, Equal, Edict, doing a lot of damage. Equal, gonna drop here, or is he not? No, windrunning himself away. Telekinesis will help out. One more right click needed as soon as he's out of his... oh, there he goes, as soon as he's out of his wind run. In the meantime, Lycan still alive, barely though, but so far still happy with it. Lucky being turned into a piglet. Lucky in a lot of trouble, and he's turned into a piglet because the Hex was stolen by the Rubik. And then Nature's Prophet getting a double kill for that one. Lycan on the run, they're trying to find him, but I won't find him. They probably will go for Roshan, even though Roshan is fairly high on HP. We had Windrunner buying back, so she doesn't want to give up this Roshan, but we'll see if they're gonna have to. No wards up on the Radiant side, apart from, well, the wards on the Dire side, as in, there's only wards up on the Dire side. Yes, that made sense. And, yeah. There's Roshan. Nobody contesting it, and look, this is nice. His experience gained, it is slightly in favor of NEXT.kz, but I do think we'll see a drop for a bit again, as the Roshan will be taken by SGC, and Aegis will be picked up by the Night Stalker, because, you know, he's the tanky kind of guy that needs it, and he's building towards a BKB as well, so having less chance of dying if he gets that one up in his inventory. Let's see how Leshrac is doing with his BKB. Oh, wow, he picked up his Minthrow Hammer, because we saw him building that for a long time, but he picked up his Minthrow Hammer, and he only needs 800 gold for his recipe, so we'll have that shortly. And I say shortly, I hope for him that it's shortly. But wow, Lycan building towards his BKB, he'll have it too, he has it. Gonna buy that off the bat. Off the bat. Just having that one. I mean, like I said, there's really nothing that can interrupt him apart from his Sprout is targeted well. I mean, you can't target the player, but you can target the ground and hope it hits. So at least that is there from the Sprout from Nature's Prophet. Maybe they'll be able to slow him down to wait until the BKB is off there. And now there's the BKB completed indeed. Lucky in the meantime, what did he build? He is building towards an Aghanim Scepter. I mean, there's no pipe up yet up on the Dire side, and they've noticed that. And, well, with Venomancer ulti, with an Aghanim Scepter, with maybe a Sand King ulti, maybe with an Aghanim Scepter, or otherwise at least with a Veil of Discord, it would be a pretty good setup for a massive team fight in favor of NEXT.kz. Tower gets the knife of Leshrac, and they are on the chase. Leshrac is at least on the chase together with the Rubik and the Shadow Demon, but they won't find anybody anymore. I do not think, yeah, they're backing off again. And the words from Shadow Shaman helping out there. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. This one has fallen. Because the creeps have pushed in to that Look at how fast Lycan is farming. I mean, a second ago he just had his BKB and didn't have that much gold, but now he already has 300 gold. Of course, that's also going to be the tower money. Yeah, we see the hero level still in favor of Mantis, but I'm going to check actually this one, where we see that the gold per minute is highest up on Mantis as well. I mean, that's the thing about a lycanthrope. You can't really shut him down. He's only died once so far, and I mean, great fight for SGC to be taken down at Roshan and able to kill off all the supports from the Lycan, but Lycan himself did not die. And that is something that might hurt them later on. And with something, I mean, Lycan will hurt them later on, unless they can stop him, unless they have enough disables. We've had 3k gold up on the Nature Prophet. He actually bought his 4 staff first. I'm not going for a sheepstick just yet. BKB up on the Night Stalker, we saw that already as well. Let's see if we see some other new items. We've got Ruby picking up a Ultimate Orb Smoke up on SGC. As Warlock is already on his way to the bottom lane. And then they're gonna try to find Lycan. But Lycan will have a BKB, will be able to run away, I think, so I don't think they will be able to kill him. They can try though. Of course they have the Demonic Purge that goes through BKB, that's something. It will slow him down. There goes the BKB. Where's the Demonic Purge? There is actually the Demonic Purge up on there. Crane into a lot of trouble though, pops his BKB, and there is Offet going down. The rest of NEXT.kz being there. Aegis got popped, Shrek is already down. Wow, this turnaround very fast. Burrow strike there. Shackle, Crane is not able to do anything. Double kill for the Shadow Shaman. And that is not a very successful gank for SGC as the blink goes on the tier 3 tower, indicating that that one should be protected at all costs. And it's gonna be NEXT.kz that's gonna feel the adrenaline pumping and knowing that they can maybe take down a tier 3 tower, because it's 40 seconds before the Night Stalker is up again. And yeah, they feel the momentum, they have it. They still got their epicenter, they still got their Venomancer ulti, which is almost more powerful than it was before. And yeah, it's just a good way, good chance, good timing to push into this tier 3 tower. There's gonna be some defense though. Leshrac is here as well as Warlock, as well as the Shadow Demon, but will be enough. Look at this tower going down so fast already. That's the thing with having a Lycan. His wolves will just be able to push down the tower together with his Necronomicon units. They will just be able to push the tower down to almost half health with even no heroes being put into danger. Smoke up for NEXT.kz. They're gonna try to keep the pressure on, thinking like, okay, you know what, maybe SGC now thinks that they're, you know, they've warded off the push, and they're gonna go outside of their base again to continue farming, but we're not gonna play that game. We're gonna gank them again as soon as they step forward out of their base. Never mind. They have to TP out there first. They have to defend their top lane, where the creeps have pushed in towards the tier 3 tower, and now SGC is coming out of the jungle, out of their base. There's trees in the jungle too though, so, you know, could be. And Leshrac now has his BKB completed as well, so that is something to look forward to, with Nature Prophet picking up an Ultimate Orb, so he's going for that Sheepstick. We've got Windrunner. Well, she purchased her 4 staff. I mean, we saw her with a lot of gold. She purchased her 4 staff, and now she also purchased a buckler. Yeah, it's well, it's not as fast as I was expecting it to, because she had a lot of gold at the start. That was her, wasn't she? Yes, there she was. 2k gold up on the Lycan. Maybe he's gonna go for a Basher. Would be a nice item, especially versus Kranich, just to stop him from attacking. Stop anybody from attacking, to be fair, and Nature Prophet as well. Stop him from TPing. Having the chance to interrupt him from TPing if you're trying to attack him. I mean, he doesn't have a stun by himself, so we would kind of welcome that. Mechanism completed up on that Windrunner wall. Would be completed. There we go. As she picks up a branch, which he now has, so completed indeed. 2100 gold up on the Rubik. He needs that 2700 for that Mystic Staff. And we have got SGC. Are they gonna go for smoke again? I don't think so. They don't really have a smoke at the moment, I think. Nope, they have a dust though. Whoa, Rubik. The wolves are scouting. The wolves are already scouting around. Blinking, Shackle. Not Shackle. Now is a Shackle. He was turned into a piglet before. He goes down. Lycan, getting the last hit. Doesn't even need to go for his ultimate in that one, as he just uses Medallion and able to get it down very fast. And no Aegis up anymore. Up on the dire side, even though they were able to pick up the Roshan, their Aegis didn't really help them all that much. It was on. I know it was on the Night Stalker, but I just remembered that, and like, okay, that didn't bring them that much. And it looks like NEXT.kz is gonna force a team fight on this top lane, and they will they will force everybody to TP back. I do think everybody has TPs. Here they come. Here they come, indeed. Everybody of SGC is mid lane. Wards get placed, Wolves and Necronomicon. Look at this tower just start dropping so fast. There is a fortification if they want to pop it, but they do want to pop it. There goes the Wards. That's going to be the main target for them. Kill off the Wards. And now Lycan is on the run back again, but at least they were... I mean, really, SGC used so much, I mean, of their attack time that they had during the push-in on their... on the wards and stuff, but still, tower almost down, and Wolves are gonna try to take it down completely. We'll see though. We're gonna first see Lucky probably dying. Telekinesis holding him in place. There will be a silence. There will be another void. There it is. We'll be able to get the last hit. There we go. And at least one kill on the way out. In the meantime, Wolves weren't able to kill off the tower because the creep wave wasn't there. And in the meantime, SGC, I mean, they need to take this moment to push in. Otherwise, next push in, I mean, it will happen again, and their tower will drop that time. It will definitely drop if it happens again. And actually the Nature's Prophet ultimates will do something to try and stop it from happening. You know, not everybody's attacking though, but it will be I don't know, it will be tricky. The smiley face, not sure why. Oh, 2 legs stole his ultimate and he turned into a wolf, and then he stole the ultimate from the so he stole the ether shock from the Shadow Shaman. There he goes. Now he's back to his normal save. The tier 2 tower still went down though. Was denied though. They said something. Kratos will be able to pick up an invisibility rune if he wants to. He does. He wants that. Roshan's gonna be up again in 2 minutes. They know it too. And the fight that will happen for the Roshan in 2 minutes, that fight will probably determine a lot for the game. Because if SGC manage to win, they will be able to take down a tier 3 tower, maybe even a barracks. And if NEXT.kz manages to win, it will be for them also a tier 3 tower, maybe even a barracks. It will all depend very much so on the location of where the creeps are, of where they can push in, where they have the advantage. And with the Nature's Prophet, they will be able to, as in SGC, will be able to make sure that the lanes are pushed out into their favor. But if it's gonna be enough, I am not sure. Because of course, NEXT.kz is gonna try to do the same thing. And by the way, Warlock this does have his side device completed. Ooh, Reeves sitting there ready for a Blink, Burst Strike, Epicenter. As Kratos and Prof Headset only think that they're stuck here. Here comes Warlock, Epicenter being casted. Wants to blink in, Burst Strike. We still. Oh! Oh! He finds it too dangerous. He finds it too dangerous. His Epicenter used. And SGC saw that it was used. This could be their chance to push it in. Venomancer out of position, still pops his ultimate, but is probably gonna die here regardless. Oh, and the ultimate was stolen. Nice. 2 legs. He's doing what he could. He only hit the Venomancer with that though. Mechanism will be used soon. I hope for them that it actually was used already. I'll get an earn charge. But no Shadow Shaman, no Venomancer. But there is Lycan still, level 20. Highest goal per minute. Highest level per minute. But you know, what SGC, what the NEXT.kz can do, and SGC can do too. BKBs are on. There goes the disruption, helping out the Shadow Demons from staying alive. Offect Mantis in a lot of trouble. Pops his BKB on his way out. Sprout does not hit. Burrow Strike still hits on 2 people. He blinks away instantly afterwards. Shadow Poison going through. They want to go for this. They need to go for this. With the Edict pushing so fast. They need some mana upon the Leshrac though to be able to go in there again. What does the Rubik have? He has got the Wolves. They will be able to help pressure this tower. And look at that tower being pressured. And will it get pressured? Venomancer, sorry, Warlock taking the last hit. Venomancer outside of his base, trying to land a Gale. Actually landed up on 2 legs. 2 legs who takes a Burrow Strike, gets turned to a Piglet, gets picked off. Venomancer taking the last hit. Shadow Demon dropping to the Windrunner, and the rest of SGC on the way out. Warlock TPing away, Kranich running away. And that is everybody else out. The Shrek was already out of there. At least they took down a tier 3 tower, but that's it. It will at least be not as big of a deal if the tier 3 tower on the top lane drops. I mean, it will still be very annoying, but yeah. And actually this push out from SGC might have gotten NEXT.kz the chance to do Roshan. I mean, Roshan back up again. There is no ward here for the dire side, so they just have to know it from the timing.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But in the meantime, whoa, Nature's Prophet on the bottom lane, pressuring down the tier 3 tower, but here comes Stalcat. Doesn't have his wards, but forces Warlock back anyway. And there goes Roshan, Lycan taking the Aegis, and that will be something that I don't know if SGC can deal with that. Unless Mantis makes a mistake, he should be able to kill off a lot of people. And look at his gold, I mean seriously, look at his gold. I'll give you the time to look at his gold. I still think he's gonna go for Abyssal Blade at the end. Oh, what did he buy? We'll prove me wrong or right. Oh, never mind. Assault Cuirass is gonna be the item to help him stay alive. Damn it! Damn it, I was so close to being right. Well, no, I wasn't, but still. I don't like being wrong. But Assault Cuirass will be a great item to have. Will not only help himself, but also the rest of his team. Also the rest of his units. Because he's, of course, a hero with a lot of units. As in the form of Wolves, in the form of Necronomicon Warrior and Archer. And yeah, definitely a good one to have, for sure. And he's the only one with farm, so he's the only one that could have gotten it. And it is just an item that they want to have. Mechanism up on the Windrunner. SGC looking for some gold in the jungle, finding it also in the Ancients. And yeah, what they need to do now is just try to win a team fight as, well, not really initiate, because if they initiate it might not be the best thing, but try to catch someone off like they did previous time. They caught out the Sand King, the Shadow Shaman and the Venomancer. And with those two dead and Sand King's ultimate already being casted, they were able to push in. They were able to take the tier 3 tower, but they only profited from the mistakes that NEXT.kz made. So they have to wait for NEXT.kz to make a mistake again. Cheese up on the Shadow Shaman. I have not seen a new icon of the cheese just yet. Looks like it's a stinky cheese. Yeah, Lycan. Assault Cuirass complete, still has money for buyback should it be needed. I mean, not that he can die because he has an Aegis, not that he has died in a long time. But still, if he dies, he can buy back. So they'll have to kill him 3 times. There goes the tower. There's nothing that SGC can do against this, apart from trying to counter push, which they are. If it's gonna be fast enough, that's the question. NEXT.kz could just send off 1 or 2 to the bottom, to the top lane. Maybe only the Shadow Shaman for his wards. No, he's gonna place his wards right here, I believe. There he goes. And what did he steal? He stole his Ether Shock, not the wards though. Telekinesis up on Mantis. He pops his Wolf, pops his BKB, wants to go for this guy. So on the other side we have Warlock being turned to a piglet. His Jackal is there, and that is Warlock going down. That is also Leshrac going down so fast. Shadow Shaman is gonna use the cheese, will be staying alive. 2 legs Lycan, double kill, killing him off. Stalcat is on the run right now, but here comes Mantis, wants to go for Kranich, use his wolves, has run out of his BKB, run out of his wolf form, has to back off again, and his teammate Sand King gets picked off as the buybacks happened. I believe Rubik bought back. I think everybody bought back. Let's take a look at that one. Well, Rubik and the Nature's Prophet bought back. Leshrac dying there as well, but I mean, still the raised barracks went down. Melee barracks almost went down. It is very painful right now, and they didn't kill enough heroes for them to continue pushing. They didn't kill enough heroes for that, so they need to go again. They need to force a team fight again, or they need to try to pick off heroes again. And they weren't able to kill the tier 3 tower in the meantime on the top lane either. So nothing in return, no trade being done. Which is kind of a shame, to be fair. The rain still continues outside my windows. Crying for the lives that have been lost in a team fight. And yeah, the reason you see me actually switching to the buyback one is that the S, if I press the S, which is supposed to be the hotkey for that, but then this happens, the order changes, so it's a bit of a double hotkey. I haven't managed to change it yet. Smoke up for SGC. They're gonna find the wolves, but that's it. They're not gonna find any heroes because everybody of NEXT.kz is on this top lane, waiting for someone to sneak up on them. They want to go for the tier 3 tower because it's already very low. It would also probably give them a barracks if they have a successful push in. Well, if they have a successful push in, then it's of course gonna mean barracks. Okay. They're just gonna continue going there. What does the donkey bring? He brings a smoke. There we go. Smoke up. Tanking TP in bottom lane. And SGC backing off. They weren't able to find anybody. So backing off again. And NEXT.kz, I mean, even though they're not finding anybody, they can still continue to push. They have that pushing power, and if they have a siege, and they are probably going to be successful with it for at least the tier 3 tower, if not more. Oh, SGC coming back. Coming back. But if they're going to continue pushing this, it will be a trade. Wow, a lot of gold up on the nature profit. You can't buy back though. It's a cooldown. Oh, burst strike, epicenter, Sand King, Cranage. Look at, he just stays large stun, latches up on Reeves.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But they have to back off. There goes the tier 3 tower. There's no fortification, so these barracks aren't as good as that. Mantis with his BKB, he doesn't care about heroes. Oh, he cares about Warlock though, because Warlock is pretty squishy right now. And we have got Venomous being picked off here, as well as the Night Stalker Lycan just ripping through him, and he now rips through the barracks. It's just gonna go down very fast. He picked up nothing more since the last time we saw him. He's got 6.6k gold, but it's just Lycan. And he's gonna continue with this army of minions. There he goes. Night Stalker bought back, but it's too late. It is too late. I mean, it was just one push in, and it wasn't even a team fight. It was just Lycan standing there with his minions, not caring about heroes all too much, unless he got a free kill thrown into his face. Just killing off heroes. He's true. He's true. Stout cat. He's true. We're just killing off not killing off heroes, killing off barracks. 7.7k gold. What? Oh no, he's not. So someone being turned to a piglet. There's two legs getting shackled shotted, and there he goes down. Windrunner taking the last hit for that one, using a focused fire for that one. Did he pick up what I think he did? Is he gonna pick up what I think he is gonna pick up? Is he? Well, actually, I still kinda think Abyssal Blade. But you know, Mantis be crazy. I don't know. We'll see. Shadow Shaman picking up an Aghanim Scepter in the meantime, has got the farm to do that. Sand King also building towards that. Venomous already has one. We will have 3 soon. Prof Headshot, he's picked up a 4-staff. We saw it earlier as well, didn't really call it out yet though. Night Stalker, we saw this earlier as well. Crystal is being picked up. Shadow Demon doesn't really have that much. We see him die a lot to this guy here. This guy here, oh yeah, it's gonna be an Abyssal, okay. I did say that earlier, right? It's kinda, and he still has money for buyback. Well, not totally. If he dies, he'll probably not have that much anymore, but fairly close to by the time he dies, he'll have enough gold to buy back, because he is not gonna die anytime soon. He's got the Abyssal Blade, he's got the Aegis. And target is gonna be the tier 3 tower. There's a ward. There's the Warlock being turned into a piglet. Ether Shock going through. That's the first target down. Burst Strike, Epicenter. Warlock, 2 legs, both down. It's gonna be Ophex. It's gonna get picked up next. The only one left alive is Warlock because he bought back, but that doesn't matter. GG is cold. And that last push in for NEXT.kz, I mean, really, that was a bit expected, and that's why you ban out the Lycan. That is why you ban out the Lycan. So, in case you missed it, this is part of a best out of 3. This was game number 2. First game taken by SGC, this game taken by NEXT.kz, SGC and NEXT.kz, yeah, both taken that one game, and so we will see a game number 3 between these two teams to see which one of these two is gonna be in the winner's bracket and which one is gonna be in the loser's bracket. Losers and winners bracket of what? Losers and winners bracket of the ProDota2 non-pro league playoffs. There you go. I looked very mean into the camera when I said that, but I realized that I don't have my camera on at the moment. Anyway, my name is Sheever. You can follow me on SheeverGaming.com for all my links to my Facebook, my Twitter, and my YouTube. Please subscribe to my YouTube. That would be very much appreciated. And yeah, so if you want to find out more about ProDota2 non-pro league playoffs, then you go to ProDota2.com, and the 2 is just written down as a number, not the letter, so just a number, ProDota2.com. Go check that out, and we will be jumping ourselves into game number 3 between these two teams to see, to see which one is going to be taken on Which one's going to be taken on the winners bracket tomorrow, and or the losers bracket tomorrow. Be right back. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.